Hello, everyone. It's Wendy Irwin, and it is Tuesday. And I don't know why I insist on telling you what day it is. It's kind of weird. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I just wanted to hop on today because I have been thinking a lot in the past few days about the ups and downs in my life lately. And as some of you may be familiar with, but not everyone, there are times in my life where everything's going along fine and things are going great. And I have some really, Julia, I have some really interesting insights and powerful things that I learn. And then I'll wake up the next day and I'm just down. I'm really down and really, really low. And I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to get out of my pajamas. And I'm like, who is this person that's up one minute and down the next? And it's really kind of gotten confusing. And it's actually, a lot of that has been happening lately in the past year. And it really just occurred to me this weekend, what's going on? And hi, Ethan. Hi, Nicole. It is not depression that I was feeling. It is grief. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you grieve when someone dies, or you grieve, when something tragic happens, your marriage falls apart or whatever. And I realized, that's not necessarily true. Through the past year, between me doing my own spiritual journey and growth and letting go of my ego and things like that, and all the stuff that's been going on with my family and my daughter, I realized that I'm grieving. I am grieving for the life that I had. I am grieving for the old stories that kept me small and powerless. I'm grieving letting them go, because you know what that means? It means I have to create new stories, and that can be scary. I am grieving that my sweet children, who just seems like yesterday were toddling around, one is graduating and the other one just got her learner's permit and is dealing with a lot of shit. And in my head, a happy person is happy all the time, right? Which is completely stupid. But I know it's not just me who sometimes thinks that we should be bopping along every day. Somebody who is hyper aware and hyper conscious of all the things that are going on in their life should feel pretty good most of the time. Hi, Bruce. Hi, John, Rob. But that's not true. And it's not really realistic, is it? So, just so you know, I just wanted to hop on here because I wanted to let you guys know to cut yourself some slack. Those of you who have kids, those of you who are going through growth journeys, those of you who have all these little things coming up in your life with your children and your family that seem like blips on the radar, are not. They are some serious shit. They are life-defining moments. And you have to take some time to sit and contemplate them and honor how you feel. And what I mean by honor is that you have to say, you know what? I used to be this person who had these things that defined me. I had my kids needing me. I had all these things that I thought I had to control and fix, taking my attention and distracting me from true purpose. And when you put all that down, you're kind of like, shit, what now? And that's where I am. I'm in the shit, what now of all of it. And it's causing some depression it's not causing depression, it's causing grief. To me, depression is a different nuance of, it's something that you feel like you don't have control of, or it's you can't put your finger on why you're down and why you feel disconnected. The deal is, I know exactly why I'm feeling disconnected, is because that I'm having to wave toodaloo to a lot of things in my life that don't serve me anymore. I have to wave goodbye to a lot of the things that defined who I was as a woman and a mom that don't exist anymore. And I'm just curious, who else out there may have had a really, really rough day and just can't put their finger on what's going on? Because I'd be willing to bet it may have something to do with letting go of some stuff and grieving a little less than it actually is depression. So I wanted to share that because one of the things that I have been able to put my finger on is as I go through this journey of enlightenment and understanding where what my calling is, understanding where I am in this whole universal journey, and my divine job description is that this stuff happens lightning fast, and usually I am spinning and don't know what I'm feeling because I'm feeling so many things that sometimes my physical body and my subconscious just tells me to sit the fuck down and take a break and take a load off, do some quiet time, do some mediating. Hi, Olivia. Oh, hi, Livy. How are you? And it's my subconscious trying to take care of me. It's trying to tell me to be silent and to be still and remove the distraction and be in this moment and be present in the release of all these things. And it's such a huge gift to give yourself that. So I am really excited because I know I'm really excited about grief, right? Only me. But what this means is you can't grieve something unless it's gone. So I'm grieving these old stories that I used to tell myself I wasn't capable or wasn't able to do stuff. I wasn't able to do what I need to do, or I wasn't valuable enough to have a calling and a purpose. And I'm letting all that go, which is fantastic. I'm having to let go of this idea that my kids don't need me anymore. But how incredible is that, right? How incredible is it? I've been able to help support them enough where they can do their own thing on their own. I mean, ultimately, that's what you do as a parent. You want to put yourself out of a job, but it doesn't change the fact that it's your normal that you've had for a long time. I am having to let go of this idea that the trajectory I wanted my business to go in is going in a different way, because that's not what the universe is telling me I need to do anymore. And that's beautiful because that connection is still there. So I digress. I don't want to get too fruity on you guys, but hi, Kelly. I am curious if any of you guys have these up and down days, and sometimes you just kind of discount them as, oh, I'm just having a low day. I don't know why, or I'm having depressed. And instead sitting in this acknowledgement of, I've been through some shit. And, salute yourself for being through all that stuff. Honor that space that you're in. Honor the grief you're in of these changes and all these different new things that are going on. And then waking up the next day, you can actually feel refreshed as opposed to fighting it off, trying to pretend it isn't real or it doesn't exist or you shouldn't feel that way. But really just embracing this space of change and grieving that change and seeing where it takes you. Because in my life, the pattern has been, I have these just unimaginable downloads of insight and beauty and spiritual connection. And then I'll have these days of really, really, really low points that I just don't want to get out of bed. And I don't even know if I want to get out. I don't want to go out. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to interact. But the next day, I just feel like my entire spirit's been buoyed and I feel light and I have these incredible insights and new directions and new ideas of where to go. And that's where I am today. Past couple of days, not so great. But I realized in the shower, because that's where I do my best thinking, that I am grieving. And that's okay. And just to let that go and honor it and be present with it. So that's my Tuesday. Take that as however you want, but think about these things. If you're feeling low and you can't really put your finger on it, maybe you're learning things and you're going to have to let go of things. And that's really what it's about. It's not necessarily about losing people or huge changes, but it's about your subconscious letting those old stories go. And it's all a part of growth. And boy, I am growing at an exponential rate, and it's scary and it's fun and it's terrifying. It's all of those things and then some. And I love every minute of it. But I wanted to jump on here and tell you that's where I am. And to kind of take a look at your own life and see if that might be what's going on with you. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. I would love to hear some of your aha moments this week. Maybe you've gone through some things and you're realizing that it's changed your perspective. So let me know. I'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.